What if I told you that while extroverts are burning out in meeting heavy jobs, quiet people are secretly making $100,000 plus doing work that requires zero small talk? Cybersecurity analyst, technical writer, data analyst, UX designer, these jobs don't just tolerate your need for quiet, they reward it with six-figure salaries. And hey guys, I'm Antoine Wade, and I've discovered something that will change how you think about success. The biggest money is being made by people who hate networking events. And if you are tired of pretending to be extroverted just to pay your bills, hit that like button because I'm about to show you 10 careers where being antisocial is actually your biggest advantage. I've spent the last 6 months tracking a revolution in the workplace. And while everyone's talking about remote work, they are missing the bigger story. Introverts are finally winning, and they're getting paid more than ever to do it. Companies are realizing that their highest performers aren't the loudest people in the room. They are the quiet ones who actually get stuff done. While extroverts are stuck in endless meetings, introverts are building the systems, solving the problems, and earning the serious money. For decades, you've been told success requires being a people person, network, collaborate, be a team player. The result? You are exhausted from pretending to be someone you're not just to earn a paycheck. And here's what nobody tells you. The workplace was designed by extroverts for extroverts, but the most valuable work is done by people who can think deeply, focus intensely, and solve complex problems without needing constant validation. And while you are burning out trying to be the office cheerleader, there are quiet people making $130,000 in jobs where deep thinking is the requirement, not small talk. Your quiet nature isn't a weakness to overcome. It is a competitive advantage that companies are paying premium salaries to access. Now, let me show you 10 careers where being antisocial isn't just accepted, it's exactly what makes you worth six figures. Cybersecurity Analyst, where being paranoid and antisocial isn't just normal, it's literally the job description. You get paid $85,000 to $130,000 to be suspicious of everyone and work alone. Have you ever felt like you notice things that most people miss? Drop paranoid in the comments below. And as a cybersecurity analyst, you will monitor networks for threats, investigate suspicious activity, and prevent cyber attacks. Think digital detective, except you work alone and hackers are your only coworkers. And this is a job designed for introverts because it requires intense focus. Most work is independent and you need pattern recognition skills, and there are minimal meetings. And here's a professional tip. Get a CompTIA Security Plus certification. That is your entry-level ticket to a $90,000 plus starting salary. As a technical writer, you get paid $70,000 to $120,000 to explain complex things simply. And the best part, you do it all in writing with minimal human interaction. Now, here's what you will really do in this job. You will write user manuals, product guides, API documentation. You will take complicated technical stuff and make it understandable for normal humans. And this is a great job for introverts because all communication is written. It requires deep thinking. There is a lot of independent work, and you get to focus on accuracy over charisma. And here's a professional tip. Build a portfolio by writing existing manuals or creating documentation for tools that you use. Data analyst, where numbers speak louder than words, and you get paid $65,000 to $110,000 a year to let the data do the talking for you. Drop numbers in the comment section below if spreadsheets make more sense than small talk. And as a data analyst, you will work with databases, create reports, find patterns in data that help companies make better decisions. You will turn chaos into clarity, and you will do it quietly behind the scenes. And introverts thrive in this type of a job because it is highly independent. It focuses on logic over social skills, and the results speak for themselves. And here's a professional tip. Learn SQL in Tableau through the Google Data Analytics Certificate. And this is a certificate that is completely self-paced. As a UX designer, you will get paid $75,000 to $120,000 a year to solve problems creatively. And most of your work happens in your head and on a computer, not in any conference rooms. And here's what you'll do in this role. You will design user interfaces, create wireframes and prototypes, and test designs to make technology easier to use. You will basically be solving problems visually rather than verbally. In the UX designer role, it is excellent for introverts because it requires deep critical thinking, independent work, and communication through visuals, not presentations. And here's a professional tip. Start with Figma and take Google UX Design Certificate and build a portfolio by redesigning apps that you actually use today. AI Data Labeler is the newest quiet gold mine where you will get paid $40,000 to $70,000 to teach computers how to think without ever talking to another human. Now, here's what you'll do in this job. You will tag images, categorize data, help train AI systems by teaching them to recognize patterns. You will basically be a teacher for robots, except robots don't talk back. And introverts dominate this role because you have to be highly detail oriented. It requires zero to no meetings and calls, and pattern recognition skills is highly valuable. And not only that, it is completely independent work. And here's a professional tip. Start with Apron, Lionbridge, or remote tasks. AI field is the easiest field to break into with no experience. As an SEO specialist, you will get paid $60,000 to $100,000 a year to work behind the scenes, making websites more visible, and your results speak louder than any presentations will. And in this role, you will optimize websites for search engines, research keywords, audit content, and monitor rankings. This basically helps businesses to get found online without selling or pitching. And introverts thrive in this type of environment because it is an analytical and technical work environment. Not only that, results are measurable and there is minimal client interaction. So you get an opportunity to focus on data over relationships. And here's a professional tip. Learn Google Analytics and Search Console and start by optimizing your own website to build skills. As a compliance reviewer, you will get paid from $55,000 to $90,000 to read the fine print everyone ignores, and your attention to detail keeps companies out of legal trouble. Now, here's what you will actually do in this role. You will review contracts, analyze policies, check reports for compliance and regulations, and then you will catch the mistakes that could cost companies millions. And introverts usually excel in this type of a role because this is a role that requires meticulous attention to detail. There is independent document work, and not only that, introverts are naturally skeptical, and this is a role that requires systematic thinking. And here's a professional tip. Learn regulations and industries that interest you. Many roles provide on-the-job training. As a graphic designer, you will get paid from $50,000 a year to $90,000 a year to communicate through visuals instead of words, and your creativity speaks louder than any elevator pitch. In the comment section below, drop visual if you think in images rather than words. And in this role, you will create logos, design social media posts, build layouts for websites in print, and solve communication problems through visual design. And this is a great role for introverts because there is a lot of communication through visuals, and creative work requires deep focus, and you get an opportunity to work independent and self-directed. And here's a professional tip. Build a portfolio using Canva or GIMP and start by redesigning things that you see daily, menus, flyers, and posts. As an online tutor, you will get paid from $30 to $75 an hour to share knowledge one-on-one. There's no crowds, no chaos, just focused learning. And here's what you will actually do as an online tutor. You will teach subjects like math, science, languages through one-on-one video sessions. You basically are helping individual students understand concepts at their own pace. And this is a great job for introverts because of the one-on-one interaction instead of group energy drain. And not only that, there are structured conversations and you control schedule and client load. And here's a professional tip. Start with Wyzant, Tutor.com, or Preply and begin with subjects that you already know well. As a virtual librarian, you will get paid from $50,000 to $80,000 to organize information and help people find what they need, all in the quiet environment that libraries are famous for. Now, here's what you will actually do. You will manage digital archives, catalog resources, and help users find information in online systems. And you will also maintain organized databases of knowledge. And introverts love this kind of a work because it is quiet and it is methodical work, and you get an opportunity to focus on organizing and helping through information rather than conversation. And here's a professional tip. Look in the library science courses or information management certifications. Here's why 2025 is the year quiet people finally get their due. While extroverts multitask and get distracted, introverts do deep work that companies desperately need. Introverts don't need constant supervision. Self-direction comes naturally, making you perfect for remote work. Introverts focus on doing things right rather than fast, and companies pay more for reliable, high-quality output. And introverts don't burn out from office politics. The mental energy goes towards actual work, not managing relationships. Now, here are 6 advanced strategies that help quiet people build 6-figure careers without changing their personality. Specialize deeply rather than broadly. Become the go-to expert in specific niches that companies pay more for. Specialized expertise. Let your work speak instead of networking events. Build online portfolios that demonstrate competence. Introverts naturally think systematically, and documenting and improving workflows becomes valuable by making operations smoother. Self-directed learning suits introverts' preferences. Online courses and certifications build credibility independently. Now, I'm going to share with you 3 quick transformation stories from introverts that I know who stopped fighting their nature. Meet Sarah. She was a retail worker making about $28,000 a year. Now she is a UX designer making $85,000 a year. She taught herself design through online courses during the quiet evenings. Now she solves user problems through design rather than forced conversations. Now meet Mark. He was burnt out as a teacher dealing with terrible kids. Now he is in cybersecurity as an analyst making $90,000 a year. And his attention to detail led him to cybersecurity. Now he protects companies using analytical skills without social energy drain. And last, meet Lisa. She was an office administrator making $35,000 a year, and now she is a technical writer making $95,000 a year. And she leveraged her writing ability and systematic thinking. Now she creates helpful content for thousands without constant interaction. I just gave you 10 careers where being antisocial isn't a weakness. It is your competitive advantage. And each of these careers offers something traditional jobs don't. First, you get to do work that rewards your natural thinking style. Second, your energy won't be drained from forced social interaction. Third, remote opportunities are built for independent workers. And fourth, your growth will be based on competence, not charisma. And fifth, you will have financial success without a personality transformation. Which of these introvert gold mines resonates with you? What's been holding you back from work that fits your personality? Drop a comment below. And guys, I've created the complete introvert career blueprint with learning paths, certification guides, and portfolio strategies for each career, plus my quiet professional toolkit for building success without networking events. Check out the link in the description to join the Black Heights Patreon. Download it for free inside the Patreon. And guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. My last parting words of wisdom: So stop trying to be someone that you're not and start leveraging who you are. Your quiet, thoughtful, focused nature isn't something to overcome. It's something that companies will pay premium salaries to access. Be quiet, get rich, stay authentic, and let's make it happen. We'll see you guys on the next video.